Can you state your name and where you're currently working and your position?
My name is Erica Northwick. I currently work for Dallas County Conservation Board down in Iowa as a naturalist. So it was my first ever conference. I am a naturally extroverted, gregarious person, not to extreme levels, but enough to be like, this is fun for me. I enjoy the social interaction. And it's like, I didn't know anybody. I was really new and young in the naturalist field. I didn't know a lot of people, but I wanted to interact. I just decided to do something fun. I had gotten a mystery box from the silent auction, and it was full of a bunch of old stamps, like classic ink stamps. So I went around the conference in the big gathering room, was like, anybody want a stamp? And just people took stamps out of the box. That is something I remember from that first conference, was just meeting people by being silly. And nobody thought it was weird. Everyone's like, oh, this is funny, this is great. What helps me get the most out of my conference is I look at the conference guide and I look at what the sessions are ahead of time, because I am a planner. I want to know ahead, like, what are my options? And they always have a description of what those sessions are. So I look at those, what ones do I want to go to, and kind of the, what do I want to go to because it sounds fun, even if I already know a lot about it, or what should I go to because I know it'll help me professionally, either something that I'm trying to work on, or I know that my organization is trying to work on that would benefit me going to that session. MNA has been huge for me because in the field we talk about networking a lot, and I like to tell a lot of people, because I talk to my alum about being a naturalist and what networking really is for us, because it's not the corporate schmoozing ladder that a lot of people think networking is. For us, networking is making friends in the field. It is your reference, it is the people you can contact, it's the ones you can be like, hey, I'm trying to find a job, like who's open, who's hiring, but also getting the insider information of, well, it's not posted yet, but we know who's going to, or that's a revolving door position and why, or just, oh, this person's gonna retire in a couple years, so keep an eye. We get information like that before it's even posted. But it's also just, these are my friends. I actually haven't been to a conference in about 4 years, since 2021, because life and work stuff, and then I ended up in Iowa for a full-time position. And coming back here, it wasn't just the professional development there are amazing sessions this year. I have learned a lot, and the networking just in general, but it felt like coming home. It was actually really, really fun. I was a member at large, and part of what I tried to do was forming more outreachy kind of connections. I had a hard time getting it off the ground. The board is busy and there's constantly stuff going on, but then also we hit the pandemic. But as a board member, even if my own kind of personal projects didn't quite lift off the ground, I was still working with the other board members to fulfill MNA's mission, to make sure that we were still a stable organization, because there's a lot into running it. There's still legalities, there's things we have to keep track of, and every board member is a part of that, even if you're just a member at large or you're the treasurer.